Hi everyone, I'm JD, welcome back to my channel. So I'm excited to introduce a new journal project that I will be working on, and I thought I would just share it here on my channel in case anyone else would like to join me with this project. And also to get your help. I need your help with part of this project, so I'll get to that later. First I'll just share my heart behind this. It's basically Bible junk journaling, so doing all that good stuff with the flips and the flaps and adding ephemera and decorating on the page, that kind of thing. I haven't tried it before, but I'm really excited to give it a go. And yeah, the aim is simply to connect with God, to read the Bible more regularly and to grow closer to Him and to go deeper with Him. And yeah, I've tried a lot of different methods of reading the Bible throughout my life, just straight reading it or having a notebook on the side where I will write my notes as I read through, and I can also write my prayers in there and things like that. I've done Bible studies and devotions, and I've also done, the latest thing I did was Bible art journaling, and this is what I've got in front of you to show you. This is my journaling Bible, and it didn't stick for me, but I thought I'd just share this here because if you're a junk journaler and you're a creative person, this might really, really appeal to you. And I absolutely did love it while I did it, but I'll go into why it didn't stick for me. But basically what a journaling Bible is, if you don't know, it has lines on the side for you to journal on, but also this one I got in particular because it's got these color in sections, and it's really beautiful, a really beautiful Bible. And I just see that as, like, it's not necessary, but the beauty and the interactivity, the creativity of it is just a tool that makes me want to engage with the Bible. And that's how I see writing and creativity. It's just simply, well, yes, I love it and I enjoy it, but I also see it as a tool to connect with God. And in fact, I see it as a responsibility for me in particular because it's a way that I hear from God. And for example, when I just write out my thoughts and just am expressing myself, because that's what I naturally do, often I will realize later on as I'm writing, oh my gosh, God just spoke to me then. And might be about a situation and He'll just give me some clarity or some direction or some insight, and it's just so helpful for me. And yeah, it's one of the ways that I would often hear from Him. And so I saw it as a responsibility for me to use writing in my relationship with Him, in my journey with Him, so that I could regularly hear from Him in that way. Of course, I hear from Him in other ways, and we all hear from Him in different ways. But often, I think, depending on our interests and our personality and all that kind of stuff, He will speak to us in specific ways to meet us where we're at. So for me, He often does that through writing and creativity and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'll just share with you what I have done in this, what I got up to. There was these colour in pages that I just did with my Prismacolors, which I really had fun with. The vibrant Prismacolors are just beautiful. And then I wrote some prayers in here and different things, and then getting onto the actual Bible journaling. Well, again, this is just creating, but basically, yeah, with art journaling, you can just write straight on the page or with pencil and stuff, but there's this other way you can do it where it's full on. So you get gesso and you prepare the pages, and then you get a heat tool, or you can just let it dry overnight, and then you can use watercolor and things like gelatos, which is what this is, gelatos, to decorate the page. This is also gelatos. And yeah, I discovered Bible art journaling through YouTube a few years ago, and I went all out. Yeah, I got the tools. I got the gesso, I got the heat tool, I got the gelatos. I went all out to experiment with this, and I really did love it. But as I mentioned, yeah, it didn't stick for me. But I'm glad I still got the tools because I can use all of those in my junk journaling anyway, and I have actually. I've used all the gesso, and I used the heat tool in my mixed media projects and things like that. So I'll just show you, yeah, what I've done so far. So yeah, I did have fun with it while I did it. And that's as far as I got up to here. So I really like this page though. Yeah, it didn't stick for me because it was just a lot of work to prepare all the pages, gessoing and the heat tool, and you have to wait, and it was just a bit too much effort for me. And yeah, if I'm reading the Bible and something speaks to me, I want to journal about it like straight away. I don't want to have to prepare the page and wait for it to dry and then come back to it. I just want to get my thoughts down straight away. And I could obviously use the Bible, this one, like that, just write my notes and stuff. And maybe even get my pencils out and decorate the page that way. But my intention was to Bible art journal in this method, and it just kind of dwindled out. So anyway, this might be a method that appeals to you though. And who knows, in the future I might try this again, or I might just try the straight journaling. That might be easier. But yeah, because I have now discovered junk journaling, I thought, how perfect, why don't I combine the junk journaling method with my Bible reading and see how that goes. And I've been planning this for so long and just haven't got around to it yet. So I thought I would just share it here. Also for the accountability, so now that I've announced it to the world, that will make me do it. And especially if other people are keen on joining me in this adventure, that will also definitely keep me motivated and accountable, and same for you guys if that works for you, to keep you guys accountable. And basically what I need your help with is if you could leave a comment letting me know a scripture or a chapter or verse that I can then just work my way through, and I will Bible junk journal about it. So my idea is I'm going to have one journal or traveler's notebook or some sort of notebook journal that I will dedicate to this project, and then I'll go through each of the comments that you leave, maybe in chronological order that you leave them in, or whatever jumps out at me or appeals to me on a given day. And I'll just work through them, and whatever you request me to do a Bible page spread on, I will do that. And also though, I kind of want to do just straight from Genesis to Revelation sort of thing, or maybe we can all choose a book. Maybe we all choose, say, Philippians, that's my favorite book, and we all, for 1 month, we have to read that we have to read that book for that month and journal our pages all about that book for that month. Let me know what you think about that idea, or do you prefer the idea of just going straight from Genesis to Revelation? I want to do either one of those methods, either one of those ways of doing it, as well as the individual scriptures. So yeah, actually just leave one scripture, not a whole chapter, just leave a scripture and I will journal about it. And that way, yeah, because I want more meat than just, one scripture. Not that that's not meaty enough. You could spend a month just on one scripture if it's really, really speaking to you. But I would like to, read a lot more of the Bible than just one scripture at a time type of thing. But I feel like my creativity could flourish a little bit more if I just can hone in onto one specific scripture. And then at the same time, I can, over the course of a month, just go wherever my heart is led with that particular book. So let me know which way you prefer, if you prefer Genesis to Revelation or choosing one book per month. And if we do Genesis to Revelation, then it will be Genesis for the first month and then Exodus the next month, that kind of thing. I think a month is a good amount of time for me. Hopefully it is for you too. And then I'm not sure, I'm just playing this all by ear, just throwing ideas out there. I would like to do the scriptures daily, because I do want to be reading the Bible, daily. And I think that would be more manageable if it's, at least just a scripture a day type of thing. And then over the month, it can be a book. What else? So, yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do a page spread. I can obviously read the scripture every day, but I'm not sure if I can do a page spread every single day. That would be my aim. I would absolutely love to do that, and maybe I'll find that that happens, which would be awesome. But I can't say that for sure. What I will say is I'll aim to do at least one a week. So one scripture a week and then one book per month. And I'll come on here and I think like I'll announce it. I'll announce, hey, this is the book we're going to do this month and this is the scripture we're going to do this week. And then I'll come back and share what I have done in my journal on my channel, but also definitely on the Willow Bound Journals Facebook group page. Of course, I'll share all my pages there and any thoughts and the way God speaks to me there. And I welcome you if you guys want to share on that page too. Like with the journal challenges that are happening every month, people are sharing their pages there, so I thought this is just an add-on. It's not a challenge or anything, it's just a fun project for anyone who wants to join in. So yeah, I'll leave that link below to the Facebook group page if you're interested. And yeah, if you don't want to do a page spread, or you don't have time in a certain week or month, then you can feel free to just jump on the video, the relevant video, and leave a comment letting me know, or letting anyone know what God was speaking to you about when you read that verse or that book. And jump onto the Facebook group page and just, share a comment or share a post saying how it spoke to you. Because what I hope this also does is not just you grow closer to God yourself and hear from Him more regularly, but also that when we share how God is speaking to us, that encourages others. That's that scripture about by the word of our testimony, we can uplift and encourage others. Of course, use discretion in what is too private to share and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, if God's speaking to you, definitely always encouraging people to share that, because it might be something that will speak to someone else. You just never know, and be a thing that really clicks with them or resonates with them and gives them an insight in turn. So I guess, yeah, it's really fun to journal ourselves. If journaling is something that you find helps you connect with God, then this might be for you. If you've never tried it, maybe give it a go and see if it works for you. Of course, if journaling and creativity is not your thing, then yep, don't need to try it. Yeah, give it a go for if you think it might help you with your own relationship with God and growing closer to Him. And if you do, want to hear from Him more, and then I love the idea that we can then share that with others and encourage others with that in this kind of community, in this creative journaling community. So I think that's all I need to say. I always forget stuff, but if I have forgotten anything, I'll put it in the description box below. But I'm really hoping, that I get a whole bunch of comments with scriptures that I can then work my way through and journal about. And do let me know as well if you like the idea of Genesis to Revelation, or choosing one book per month. And if you like the one book per month idea, then let me know which book as well. Let me know anything. Maybe one month I'll do a what's your favourite scripture, and everyone can share their favourite scripture and why it speaks to them, that kind of thing. And that would just be encouraging to me in general. If no one else is encouraged by it, I'm sure I will be, because I love just hearing your stories and how God is working in your life. So okay, I think that's all I need to share in this. So that is my Bible art journal, and I might come on a bit later and I'm going to share some faith journal kits, I suppose. So my whole bottom shelf on my bookshelf is just Bibles and devotion books and music, like worship books. So I think I'll make up some kits in case anyone is interested, and that may be helpful for you if you want to make your own Bible journal or junk journal for this project. I am going to find my own journal to use for this project, and I'll be using Bible pages. I'll just rip out pages and use them as background pieces, because I just got so many Bibles. I could probably rip out the whole page and I can highlight the scripture and put that on my journal page. And if anyone is interested in these packs, also let me know below as well. and that will get me motivated to put that up sooner rather than later. But yeah, that's kind of the idea of what I'm going to be doing, is actually using Bible pages from my collection to decorate my journal pages as I journal about how God is speaking to me through the Bible. Awesome! I'm super keen for this project because, like I said, it's actually been in the works for maybe even over a year, and I just haven't got round to it, and I just need to do it. I need to get into this. So yeah, awesome. Thanks guys for watching. Let me know what you think. Leave your scriptures below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!